G'day, welcome back to the channel, another Talking Head video, because it's time to look at CASA's latest newsletter. Now, CASA is the Civil Aviation Authority of Australia, Civil Aviation Safety, I don't know what they are. We'll find, I think they tell us in here what they are, but CASA, it's like the FAA, it's like CAA, it's like Transport Canada. It's the group of people in suits who have probably never flown drones but are going to tell us what we should do to be safe. That's who we're talking about here. It's also the organisation that wants to tax the hobby. They want everyone to pay a per model fee to enjoy the hobby as of sometime later the next year. Next year they're bringing in the model tax. It's going to be so much per model. They're going to recover $20 million or something in costs by taxing hobbyists. No! I've done videos on that before. I won't go through that now. This isn't a rant. This is a look at their lovely, friendly, cheerful Christmas newsletter. So let's have a look. It was the 14th of December they published this, and it's the Know Your Drone newsletter from the Australian, here it is, Civil Aviation Safety Authority. That's what it stands for. What do they say? Merry Christmas, Australia. We're here to make your life difficult. We're not happy to. You're not happy. Oh, no. I was just reading that between the lines. Here we go. So they've got the Know Your Drone website. Stay in touch. They're having holidays. They're having a break. Having a break over Christmas. Fair enough. Working hard all year, thinking up ways to tax the hobby. They need a break. So you think you know your drone. Think you know your drone. Well, most people probably do. Anyway, let's read what they've got to say. In an exciting development, the next phase... Are you excited by this? I'm not particularly excited, but in an exciting development, the next phase of our National Drone Safety Education campaign, Know Your Drone, began on Sunday, the 12th of December, 2021. That was yesterday. My goodness, no wonder the earth shook for me. It was so exciting that they've started the new part of their drone safety campaign. Hopefully it'll slash the number of deaths by at least an order of magnitude. I'm sure it will. Anyway, Know Your Drone challenges recreational drone flyers on their perceived knowledge of the drone safety rules, encouraging them to take a quiz to test their knowledge and to find out more. That could be fun. Maybe we should do that. During the third phase of the campaign, we will promote the drone rules with refreshed explainer videos, new outdoor activate. What's an outdoor activation? What the hell is I always activate my drones inside by the computer because you've got to plug them in. An outdoor activation, longer USB leads, I suppose. That's all you need. Anyway, online activities and resources for schools. Woohoo! Think you know your drone? Test your knowledge and find out more using our interactive quiz. Ooh, let's do that. That sounds like fun. Know your drone. What are we going to do? Ooh, that's very big, isn't it? That must be their new website. Here we go. There's a lovely video from on YouTube. And here's where it's safe to fly. Blah, blah. Test your knowledge. Let's take the quiz. Come on, folks. What do you reckon? I can get these all right. I bet I can get these all right. I bet you I can, because it's not really rocket surgery, is it? And I'm not going to necessarily pick the correct answers, but I'm going to pick the ones that they probably think are correct, because I think CASA is probably full of bullshit in some places. Maybe not, but we'll have a look and see whether they're just stupid. Let's have a look. Okay, first one. True or false? You can fly your drone in open areas above small crowds if there is no safety risk to people or property. True or false? Well, I'm going to say that they're going to want you to push false, right? That's what the official line is. Can't fly over people. Let's check it. What do we get? We got it right? That's right. Oh, correct. Correct. What are you doing down here, CASA? I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Why, do you know it's me? You want to butt in? I'm sorry. I'm not having it. Okay. Anyway, the answer is false. I got it right. And it says why? Drones are not permitted to fly directly above people at any height. If the drone were to fail, it could seriously injure someone or worse. Now, what I find is interesting is they say, if there's no safety risk to people or property. So if there's no safety risk, then their rationale, their reasoning is wrong, because if the drone were to fall, it could seriously injure someone or worse. Well, in that case, it isn't safe. But if it was safe, for example, if I was flying this over people, is this going to injure somebody if it falls on them from a great height? No, it's not. So the actual real answer is you should be able to fly a drone above people as long as it's safe. As long as there is no safety risk to people or property, you should be allowed to do it. But they're saying no, because there's always a risk. But there's not always a risk. It's not always a risk of hurting people. But anyway, as I said, I'm going to answer the questions as they would want me to answer them. So let's move on to the next question, which is, there must be a 30-meter exclusion zone between your drone and other people, trees and shrubs, other aircraft. Now, we know there should always be at more than 30 meters with other aircraft. So one would assume that you're not supposed to be flying your drone within 30 meters of an aircraft. If you were flying within 30 meters of an aircraft, you would be breaking the rules. So that really, there's two answers to this, isn't there? But they want you to say other people because there is in the rules it says you may not fly within 30 metres of other uninvolved third parties. Let's check it. I've got it right. I'm pretty sure I've got this right. Yes, I've got it right. Okay, and the rationale is having 30 metres laterally between your drone and other people means there is less risk of harm to those around you should something go wrong. Not totally risk-free, but less risk. Okay, next question. Complete this sentence from the options below. You must not fly your drone higher than, how many meters? 400 feet above the ground to leave a buffer between drones and manned aircraft. And the options are there. Well, we know that 400 feet is roughly 120 meters, so this is what they want. What I find interesting here is that this assumes that manned aviation is playing by the rules. This assumes that manned aviation is above 500 feet. We know that's not actually what happens, and CASA are very clear to make it clear that we have a responsibility to stay below 400 feet or 120 metres, but they don't seem to be doing quite the same amount of work to remind manned aviators that they should be above that altitude. But let's check out my answer. Did I get it correct? Yes, no surprises there. The rationale is safety is important for people on the ground as well as in the air. Conventional aircraft may be operating in the same area. Yeah, and they may be operating below 400 feet when they shouldn't be. But CASA, you don't seem to care so much about that because reasons, just reasons. Next question. To be compliant with safety rules, you must not operate your drone from a position where an obstacle may block your view of the drone. From the options below, which image correctly depicts safe flying behavior? Well, really? Do they assume, obviously, this is quite insulting, really, isn't it? You're assuming that drone flyers are really stupid. And I must admit some are, but the vast majority are not as stupid as CASA people. I mean, they know that, my goodness, if you're not allowed to have objects between you and the drone, which one of these pictures would be the safe one? Oh, let me see. Oh, I don't, God. It's like, this is a pointless thing because you've already given us the answer up here. Anyway, we'll check it. I'm sure I got it right. Yes, correct again. And here we go. You must be able to see, orient, and navigate your drone at all times by looking directly at it. This ensures you maintain situational awareness and don't fly your drone over people because, as we've already been told, that will kill them to death a lot, all the time, forever. Next question, please. Yes or no? Does flying your drone through fog pose a danger to other people and property? Yes or no? I'm going to say yes, but I think if we analyze the situation here, if you're flying your drone at 100 feet above the ground, how many people are you going to hit? How many people? I must admit, fog does obscure your visibility a bit, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody standing 100 feet above the ground in fog. This doesn't happen. It's not a thing. But I'm sure that somewhere in the world, someone's doing that right now, so we must protect them. And so we'll answer yes. Check it. What's the answer? Oh, I got it right. There we go. And the reason is it is important to operate your drone in conditions where you can clearly see the area and any hazards around your drone. Fog may cause your drone not to be seen by other people or aircraft because there are so many aircraft flying through fog at 100 feet above the ground in the local park. And there are so many people jumping that high who could bang their head on your drone if you are flying in the fog. This is just seriously, I don't know. When regulators trivialize things to this degree and they patronize and they treat you like an idiot, they really, surely they don't expect the respect of the people they're trying to influence with this sort of crap. Anyway, I guess they do. Next question. True or false? You can fly more than one drone at a time if you are an experienced drone flyer. How many people try to, is this a thing? Do we have a lot of people trying to fly more than one drone at a time? I've never done it. I've never tried it. Why would I? I don't get the, but anyway, the answer will definitely be false. You can't because it would be too dangerous, obviously, to be flying two drones at once. Twice the risk. Let's check it and see. Oh, I got it right. And the rationale is flying more than one drone at a time means a significant increase in the workload for you as the drone pilot. This is considered a high-risk operation and is not allowed under the drone safety rules. There you go. Next question, please. And we're up to 7 out of 13. Complete the sentence from the options below. The Civil Aviation Safety Authority, CASA, regulates what safety in Australia? Well, again, patronising much. I think the clue is in the name, aviation. So let's choose aviation. See if we got this right. Could be. Oh, look at that. Yes, I got it right. My goodness, you'd have to be an utter moron to get that wrong, wouldn't you? CASA develops, promotes and enforces rules and regulations for aviation safety, aviation across Australia. Some of CASA's responsibilities include issuing licenses for pilots, both conventional and remote, issuing certificates for commercial operators, and supporting industry initiatives, as well as taxing the hobby out of existence. Because remember, next year, CASA is going to start charging you on a per model, per drone basis for the privilege of using the air that we breathe. Yes, my grandfather always said, one day they'll tax the air we breathe. And I said, don't be stupid, Granddad. He was right. He was absolutely right. They're taxing the air we breathe. Anyway, next question, please. Okay. True or false? You can fly first-person view FPV if you are indoors or outdoors. Well, I think we all know the answer. You can fly indoors and outdoors. I fly my Tiny Whoop, my Mobula 6. I fly this indoors a lot. I should be flying it indoors today because it's rainy and it's blowing a gale and it's horrible outside. So if I want to fly, I'll fly this indoors. Okay, no problem. No risk to anybody. Might knock a few plates off the shelves, maybe scare the cat, but that's about all. And of course, outdoors, well, just go and look on YouTube. Everybody, well, most people prefer to fly FPV outdoors because, well, there's just more room. It wouldn't make sense to fly a 5-inch quad indoors, but you can fly it very safely outdoors with just a few little advisory recommendations in terms of safety. Okay, simple as that. Now, what is CASA going to expect me to put in here? I know CASA seems to be very anti-FPV. I don't know, because these people in their suits have never done it. They think it must be evil. Evil, we don't understand this, so it must be evil. It's going to kill people. And I'm suspecting that CASA is going to say the answer to this is false. They're going to say, they want me to put false in there. I bet you they want me to put false because they don't think FPV should be allowed anywhere. Well, maybe indoors, but not outdoors. Let's see. I'm going to get all the right answers here. I want to get the right ones because I want to be perfect. Let's have a look. Is the correct answer false? Yes, I got it right. I second guessed them. And what do they say? You can fly FPV indoors. However, you can only fly FPV outside if you hold a CASA approval or fly at a model aircraft club that holds a CASA approval. Seriously. This is lunacy. This is ridiculous. This is CASA's hate. It's fear of FPV. And besides which, I clicked false, but the answer to this question by their own admission is true. You can fly indoors or outdoors. The question was, can you fly first-person view FPV if you are indoors or outdoors? And the answer is true. You can fly it if you're indoors or outdoors. You just have to have CASA's approval to do it outdoors. So this is a bullshit test, because the correct answer is the wrong answer. No. And this is the people we're dealing with. These are the people who are creating the regulations, the rules, enforcing the regulations and rules. And even they don't have a bloody clue what they're doing. This proves they don't have a clue what they're doing. I got this question correct by choosing the wrong answer. That they admit in their response, it says you can fly indoors, but you can fly outdoors if you have a CASA approval. What do you do with people like this? What do you do? They want to tax us out of oblivion, and they don't even know what they're doing. I'm almost lost for words, but not quite. Okay, more of this patronising, stupid crap here. Please choose which of the images below correctly displays the right flying conditions. Well, we all know that CASA thinks that drones kill people at night, that if you try and fly a drone at night, thousands will die. So I'm picking B. B is the correct flying condition. Look, it's daytime. You can't fly near this big hole in the sky, but you can fly between clouds. There you go. Let's check it. Got it right, I bet you. Yes, another one, another correct answer. And their rationale is drones are harder to see at night, even with their lights on. It can be hard to maintain the orientation and heading of your drone if flying at night. Well, this is bullshit. Again, these people have obviously never flown a drone at night. Most commercial drones, light up like a bloody Christmas tree at night. In fact, sometimes they're easier to see at night than during the day because they're lit up against a black sky. The contrast between bright LEDs and black sky is much higher than the contrast between a white drone and a cloudy sky. So they're actually easier to see at night in many, many cases. So this is a lie. This is bullshit. This is crap. But it is the rules. And then this orientation thing. Well, most people flying drones are flying a Mavic or a Mavic Mini or a Phantom. They don't need to be oriented. If they want the drone to come back. They hit return to home. It comes and lands at their feet. So why does it matter? Why does it matter? Really, seriously, this is just bullshit. But hey, I think we've already proven CASA hasn't got a bloody clue what it's doing in some cases. Let's go to the next question. Right. Flying your drone near areas where emergency operations are underway can be a hazard and interfere with emergency procedures and the safety of others. True or false? Well, that's true. And this is what annoys me. This is a really valid question, something that should be asked. It's being asked in a non-patronizing way, in a non-trivializing way. It's simply asking a very straightforward question that everybody needs to know. The whole quiz should be like this, not all this other crap they're throwing at us. And I say, yes, it is a hazard to fly your drone near emergency operations. And I'm sure I got that right. Yes, I got it right. The rationale is you must not fly your drone during emergency operations. Flying your drone near emergencies can cause major safety hazards to response teams in the air and on the ground. Finally, CASA, you got a question that makes sense and an answer that makes sense. I score you 1 out of 13 so far. Okay. And here we go. You can fly your drone at night if conditions are clear. Well, they've already told us you can't fly your drone at night because they disappear into the inky blackness. You can't see the lights and you'll have trouble finding your way back because the orientation will be difficult because they've never done it themselves and they're bullshitting. So I would say the answer to this is no, you may not fly your drone at night, even if the conditions are clear. Let's check. Winner, chicken dinner. Got it right again. And their rationale is drones can be harder to see and orient at night, even with their lights on, because we read it in a book somewhere, we've never done it ourselves, and so we're going to tell you, the people who have been doing it for years, what's right and what's wrong. Oh, God. Next question, please. We're getting close to the end. Here we go. You can be fined up to $11,100 for breaking the drone safety rules. Well, the clue is there, isn't it? The clue is there. $11,100, not just $10,000 or $11,000 or whatever. It's so precise. That number is so precise. It has to be the number that you can be fined. So I'm going to say true. You can be fined that much. Let's check it out. Yes. Oh, look, I've got 12 out of 13 correct so far. Not doing too bad, eh? And it says why? Breaking the law with your drone can endanger the safety of other people. So are drone regulations actually law or are they regulation? Because there is a difference. There's a difference between the two. I mean, law is something that is on the statutes and it can be enforced by police. Regulations often enforced by specific things like that. The CASA, CASA will have an enforcement arm. I don't know in Australia whether the drone rules constitute law or not. Small point, but an important one. And I've got to ask, I really do have to ask, why 11,100? Why is that the maximum fine? Why isn't it 11,000? Why is there an extra 100 on there? Did somebody eating too many biscuits and scones and drinking too much coffee, sitting behind a desk in an ivory tower somewhere go, yeah, we could make the maximum fine $11,000, but I think it'll be more effective if we make it 11,100. And they honestly believe that someone's going to be out there with their drone planning to do something bad, and they're going to go, geez, I could get an $11,000 fine if I did this. Oh, who gives a shit? I'm going to do it anyway. And they'll do it. But because of this, they'll go, geez, I could get an $11,100 fine. Jesus, that can't afford that last 100. Nah, we'll flag it. We won't do that. We'll comply with the rules. Oh, this is what they must be thinking in these ivory towers where CASA has their head in the clouds. I don't know. But you make your own mind up. Oh, I cannot believe this. Anyway, let's have a look. Watching the following video to find the answer. If your drone weighs more than 250 grams, can you fly your drone closer than 5.5 kilometers to a controlled airport, an airport with a control tower? I don't think you can in Australia. I think you're not allowed to. So I'm going to say, no, you can't. I'm not going to watch the video. Again, it'll be let's have a quick look. It's probably some cartoony bullshit. Is it patronizing and cartoony? Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Oh, God, look at this. A picket fence and a drone. That's a Walkera, isn't it? I think I've got a Walkera. It looks just like that. What was that? Let's go. Oh, I'll have a look at that. Don't fly your drone over drowning people. Is that what that is? I don't know. And don't fly in formation with other models. Ooh, fly close to hot chicks. Look at that. Ooh, isn't that lovely? I don't know. Rules. Ooh, big rules. Fly straight through the rules. And here's a gentleman flying an Inspire over his own head. I've had enough of that. This is ridiculous. This is what I mean by patronizing. Patronizing stuff. It's no. You could be more, treat us like adults. We're more likely to respond like adults. Anyway, let's check and see if I got the answer right. A perfect score. 13 out of 13. Ooh. It says, No, you must not fly your drone within 5.5 kilometers of a controlled airport if it weighs more than 250 grams. You can check a CASA safety drone app for more information. There you go. And a drones under 250 grams can fly within 5.5 kilometers, but not within the approach and departure paths or over the movement area. Well, there you go. Complete. Does it tell me what I got? Do I get a prize? Is there... Ooh, 100%! Look at that! Congratulations! You have a very good understanding of the safety rules. Visit the drone rules page to learn even... Why would I need to? I've got a perfect... Why do I need to learn more? I've just been told I'm 100% good. Why do I need... No. Why would I try again? I got them all right. Anyway, so... enough of that. Dross. Let's go back to the newsletter. This is a long video. I'm sorry. Maybe you've learned something. Maybe you've learned something. It's probably not what CASA wanted you to learn, but you've learned something. Anyway, let's have a look. What else have we got here? Drones are a popular gift. Well, they have been in past years, not so much this year. Who would want to give a child a gift that if they're under 16, they can't use, and if they're over 16, they're going to have to pay a tax on every single year that they use it? These are no longer good gifts. Yeah, CASA, you've killed the hobby. You've effectively killed the hobby. They're not going to be a gift. It's a burden. It's a millstone around people's necks. No, sorry. I can't believe this. Oh, this is the newsletter that just keeps on giving. Here we go. Tell us more about you. Do you use a CASA verified drone safety app to check your flying location before you take off? The only two options are yes, of course, or no, but I will in future. What about no, I don't, and I never intend to? Where's that option? There is no option. Yeah, that's the thing. CASA, we give you no options. That's them. That should be their motto, I think. How to travel safely with a drone these holidays? Yes. Do not insert it into certain orifices. Take off with our new website. We just visited your new website. It's landed. Woohoo! Hope it got clearance. So yeah, okay. And an award-winning photographer, drone photographer, blah, 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 blah. Get your limited edition Know Your Drone flight pack. Only $20, $19.95, including postage. Get your limited edition. What do you get? What's this thing? They're in the merch business now. CASA are trying not only to tax you, but they want to sell you crap as well. Let's visit the store. What do they got? The Know Your Drone flight pack, $20. This is what you get for your $20. You get a screwdriver. Ooh, I hope there's not too much vodka in that. A screwdriver. Why would you want a screwdriver? Who does not have a screwdriver already? A landing mat. Yes, a place to crash in comfort and safety. A landing mat, okay. A lanyard. Seriously? 3 60mm stickers. True, false, brand. Why would you want a true or a false sticker? I don't understand. A drone safety fly. Yes, now you can pay. You can pay to read the regulations. CASA, really? A wallet, rules card. You can pay to read the rules. Woohoo! Sun cream. Sun cream. I think most people have sun cream, and certainly in a country like Australia, sun cream is part of your standard kit. Why would you want to buy some grossly overpriced and probably crappy SPF 2 sunscreen from CASA? I have no idea. Anyway, cable organizer. What the hell is a cable organizer? I don't know. And how many hours a day does she work? And do you have to pay her separately or what? I don't know. Cable organizer. A pen, because none of us have pens. No, we don't have pens in our back pockets or in our cars or anything. A lens cloth, because reasons. And an A4 fact sheet. You want to pay $20 for this crap? Crap you've probably almost certainly already got all this. Why would you give CASA $20 of your hard-earned cash to nag you with stickers and cards and brochures and... Oh, seriously, they're so out of touch with reality. If they made it something worth having, I could understand. But this crap? Seriously? Oh, I don't know. CASA, you never fail to disappoint. I really feel sorry for Australian drone flyers and model flyers. You have the worst regulator in the world now. Absolutely the worst regulator in the world. They have their heads in the cloud. They haven't got a clue. They're telling you how to do things that they obviously have never done themselves. It is the worst kind of regulation. Regulation from ignorance and arrogance. This is what CASA is doing. I'm sorry. I really do need to get in a live stream with someone from CASA. If someone from CASA is watching this, drop me a line. We'll hook up. We'll do a live stream. You can refute my claims. You can put the position of CASA to the hobby, to the world, because everyone wants to know what you're smoking, because they want to stay well clear of it. It's not good stuff, really. Anyway, so that's it. That's my video for today. I hope I haven't bored the snot out of you too much. I hope CASA's feeling pissed off, because I think they should be with this kind of rubbish that they're putting up here. And I hope you're all looking forward to a Merry Christmas. In the meantime, I've got some stuff to do. I've got some new product came into review on my RC Model Reviews channel. And when the rain stops, La Nina, damn it, I'll go and do that. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up because thumbs downs don't count anymore. But I do pin a comment on all my videos now where you can go and give that comment a like if you hated the video. Even the haters deserve to be heard. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.
Overregulation is like a tumor. It's killing our hobby. It must be terminated. Now!